So a quick little splurb of my week. Thursday, I went to Cold Stone with Lucas and Jennifer. Went to Five Guys and burgers and fries. Jennifer got a burger. We're gonna go back into Cold Stone, but thought that might be pushing it. Then proceeded to go to Goodwill, where I found 3 coffee mugs. Lucas and I decided to throw Jennifer a surprise concert. Enjoy! Dancing abilities. I told you in previous videos, it's not that great. Although Amanda said that I should change my major to dance. Here this weekend because I didn't have time to drive back and forth to get my sculpture all carved up. Or this little block of plaster and laughing at me. It's laughing at me. Carve away, I pop at it, I eat it, and it just doesn't go anywhere. It's the same block that started with. Friday I went to an art gallery, and it was like this underground art gallery. Everyone else just went to the art museum. It was amazing. Cousin Joel brought me, and it was this little plastic door that you had to like push aside, and there were no lights out on even a parking lot. It was a warehouse that was all dark and not lit up. And then we pushed aside this plastic door. These people drinking their wine and like their beer cans, and walls are even painted white. It was intense, fancy for a warehouse. I got to meet like the person who set up the gallery because the cousin's wealthy / professor / I don't know what else that was going on. It sounds like he's gay. It's not. So Shane Walsh was the guy that set this thing up, and I got to meet him and I saw his piece. And at first I looked at his piece and it was a sculpture painting, or it was a painting of a sculpture. I thought, that's very nice. The way he did it, he painted the environment first and then he painted the sculpture inside of it. I got to talk to him about his painting, which was really cool. I got to use all my art fancy terms. Beauty artist. I wanted to take the prestigiousness out of art because he wanted that fancy, snooty kind of vibe to be gone so the real art could be expressed and it would just be a fun night, which it was. Saturday, slept in. My parents came and went to the pasta tree. Incredible pasta. My mom left me so much good stuff. Thank you. And Teo, the farmer's market, who always made me my coffee since I was like, he didn't always make me coffee. I've been going to the farmer's market since I was like 3 1/2. That's a long time. I know these people and they're like my family, and he's sent me coffee. He's the guy who owns Cheesecake Heaven in Green Bay. I have my coffee now. Best coffee ever. Like, you wouldn't have expected this. Mom bought me more apples. I went through a lot of apples. I took 3 of them on my geology field trip on Sunday. Now, I signed up to do this field trip thinking it never hurts to have extra credit. I guess that's a lot, but for an 11-hour field trip, I didn't read the paper before I signed it. In fact, I didn't even read the thing that signed my life away in case I fell off a cliff. I read the title, got up at 5 to set up all my stuff, my multiple granola bars, because at first I'm like, I don't have food here. I just packed 6 granola bars, and 1 o'clock in the morning, I went down to the vending machine. I'm like, what would a hiker buy? So I bought a package of peanuts. Apparently that was going to be my lunch for the day. I was thinking 11 hours? I ended up going to the 7-Eleven for the first time in my life. And I was at Sandberg thinking, hey, their coffee shop must be open. I'll get a latte. No, nothing is open at 6:30 in the morning. I was at their vending machine thinking, do I want to buy another package of peanuts? I didn't buy another package of peanuts. But I met a girl who was also going on the geo field trip. The people that were awake at this time on campus were going on this field trip. There was about 30 of us awake on campus. 2 hours later, on our way to Baraboo, Wisconsin, Devil's Lake to study rocks. Rocked. Pretty intense. I was expecting like, you know, some paved trails or we're hiking for 7 hours. I really am not sore, but my back hurts whenever I move. So here are some pictures. I got to see the Van Nuys Rock. Half Validity quartzite and 1/2 quartzite. I was one of the idiots that decided to climb up one of the little ledges in the rain. I saw one person doing it. I'm not going to be the girl left behind. I was the one of 2 people that with these geologists, so this field trip was absolute hoot. Geo kids are cool. There was several points in the trip where it was like all of a sudden we're in their own world and they'd be looking at this rock. One of the geo kids in his neon yellow backpack and all of his hiker gear and little rock hammers. Those were so much fun. Goes over to the rock and he's just standing there staring, and cars are driving by and kind of double take. Like, why is this kid staring at this rock? And we don't know, but he stood there for a good 4 minutes in absolute focus. Fuck. Rocks. I didn't bring a rock home. You guys, I'm an absolute hoarder, but I forgot to bring a rock home. We're waiting for Nikki to pick up her side of the room. She just gave me the finger. Da 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 da! Hey, it's the room to paintings. This is the desk. So you're always used to see. That's funny. I was used to seeing Nikki's desk, but really, that's not my desk. This is where you miss out on the miserable Monday view. My bamboo plant and my Starry Night mouse. The thinker, the guy that tells me how to do all my homework. Sound crazy. Incense that is not burning, but just sitting there, releasing a nice look of smoke. That's my bunk. Some paintings. This is my paper sculpture. I should need to be in this picture. Yes, I do. I can't see it otherwise. Coffee bag. That's my pal, Al. I painted him in like 8th grade. He was probably one of my first paintings that really inspired me to continue on. I could play you guys a song, but that's Amanda's job on Miserable. Forte Friday. How's it? It looks really messy. It's not at all. Blades, coffee maker. Got my coffee mugs. You can't see them, but there's only 10. So last night I wanted to carve my plaster sculpture, and I wanted to do one of those little time things where I just cut it really fast and speed it up for you. You can't really see the sculpture, but enjoy! Just want to say I'm still wearing a fanny pack. My mom told me to bring one for the geology field trip, and there's no way I would wear them on a geology field trip. But I wore one today to class. That was a joke. Although now I'm considering Amanda, that was for you. I think I have anything to comment on? I ate 950 calories worth of trail mix on Sunday. The hell those people eat granola and trail mix. Pretty chill time. You guys, I got my moccasins fixed. My friend John from the farmer's market, he's also a shoesmith along with a reenactor, and he did a costume for Pirates of the Caribbean. Super cool. He sewed my moccasins. My moccasins were made by Pirates of the Caribbean. That's kind of a stretch, but we're going with that.